Lombok, an Indonesian island east of Bali that we have been looking forward to going to for so many years now. And today we're finally heading out to explore the southern coast of this beautiful island.
So we're staying in the Kuta area here in Lombok, and it's right down at the south of the island. From what we've read online, that seems to be, it seems to be like the most touristy area, hotspot. But we were out for dinner last night and there's not very much going on. There's not that very many people, but we were expecting that, especially coming from the likes of Bali where it is so busy. But we're excited to go for a drive around today and see what we can find. Hi!
So the actual Kuta area here just seems to be a lovely wee kind of seaside coastal town. There's quite a few restaurants, quite a few bars, and I can definitely see why this is like the touristy spot here in Lombok. It is a really nice area, and whenever we were driving around last night, some of the bars had a bit of music going on. It was very quiet, wasn't many people around, but there still was a bit of a good vibe and a good atmosphere. It is a lovely area, but I think we've kind of seen most of what there is here and what there is happening at the minute anyway. So I think we're going to hop back on the bike, go for a bit of a drive, maybe check out some of the other beaches and see what else we can stumble across today.
We have just arrived down to Tangguan Beach.
Close enough.
That's what we're gonna go for. It's only 15 minutes away from Kuta Beach and it is known as one of the nicest beaches here on the island, and there are a lot of people out with surfboards, so that's really promising. We might even get ourselves a wee surf. But for now we're gonna go check out the beach. I've never seen it before, but a load of people just got onto that boat out there with surfboards and they're actually being taken out to sea to go surfing, which is so crazy. There's hardly anyone on the beach actually surfing, so I don't think we're gonna go surfing here, but it is such a beautiful beach itself. The sand is so white, and we might even go in for a swim. You never know.
The beach itself is massive. It goes around this huge kind of cove, kind of bay area. So I think we're just going to spend a bit of time walking up and down the beach, doing a bit of looking out over the water because the scenery here is just beautiful as well. Come on. Keep going, keep going. Very graceful. So one thing we have noticed on the island here since driving around last night and driving over to this beach here now is that there's so much development going on literally all over the island, and a lot of development going on, especially here in the Kuta area. They are putting in like massive big like highway roads. There's so many new like looking buildings going up, and there just seems to be a lot of work going on pretty much all around this kind of area anyway. And it is so crazy to see because it feels like you're on a proper like remote tropical island here, and then like there's all this like construction and development happening. So it's really good to see. There's obviously like loads of jobs going out there for the local people as well, and I don't really know why all this development's happening. It nearly feels as if they're like waiting on a huge like rush of tourists and tourism to come in. Maybe they're expecting like Lombok to turn into like another kind of Bali situation where there's going to be a lot of people moving here to live, to work, and a lot of tourists coming here on holidays as well. I just don't know, but I'm kind of getting that vibe anyway. But it is so cool, it's so beautiful, and this beach, especially that we're on right now, is absolutely wicked.
I wanna run away with you. I don't really care where to. Just wanna be alone with you. I wanna run away with you.
So this beach has been lovely, but we're going to hop back on the bike now and go and see some of the other beaches here in the south of Lombok. We could happily stay in this one all day, but it would mean we would see very little today. So we're going to go on a bit of a mission, see what else we can find, and maybe even stop off at the shop and get a few ice lollies along the way. Let's go. So we were driving down the road and we have come across this absolutely massive big race course being built literally just between the beach we were at and Kuta kind of town area. It is huge and it's so fresh, so modern looking, and definitely something we did not expect to find here on the island of Lombok. But we were doing a bit of reading into it online there, and it turns out this place actually opened in November 19, that it held some big massive rally then, and it's now holding a huge big race in November, which is like a month away basically. So that kind of makes sense to why there's so much development, so much construction going on, and all the work that's happening around this area. It's all clearly based and focused around kind of this race course. And what we did learn about reading when we were reading online as well is that the race course was built here because they were trying to bring more tourism to the island of Lombok and bring more visitors and tourists here as well. So I suppose it's trying to increase just the tourism levels on the island, which is great to see, but it all kind of makes a wee bit of sense now after seeing all the work going on as well. And I can definitely see Lombok becoming a big massive tourist destination and place just like Bali in years to come. So it'll be interesting to see how the island fares out over the next couple of years.
I'm good, how are you? Hello, how are you? What is your name?
What's your
Aisling.
name? Aisling.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from?
Ireland.
Ireland.
Yes.
London, yeah, no.
Close to London, yes.
Oh,
Close to
yeah.
London, very good.
Where is staying in Lombok now?
We're staying over in Kuta. Kuta, yes. Well, I'm gonna head on, okay? Bye. Nice to meet you. Bye.
Pit stop. You enjoy that? I can tell. Look at the cut of your mouth.
I got chocolate everywhere.
It's all over you. You messy bugger. Right, back on the road. So we have just arrived to our final stop off for the day, which is Salong Balanak Beach. We think that's how it's pronounced. It was like a half an hour's drive roughly the other side of Kuta, and oh my god, it is just stunning. What a spot.
It is absolutely massive. The
So
beach
big.
is so long, so wide,
Yeah.
and the views out over here are insane.
Absolutely crazy. Like, check out all of these kind of mountains and stuff behind us. It just is absolutely class. Such a nice spot, and we both said that this is definitely the nicest beach we have stopped at the day, and I would say probably going to be the nicest one we find in Lombok here as well.
If we find a nicer beach than this in Lombok, I'll be
shocked.
surprised.
Yeah. It's also so clean here. The last beach had so much like grass and stuff kind of washed up and just lying there, and it made it look a wee bit dirty. This one's just so clean, so beautiful, and we're so glad we came here at this time as well, because it seems to be a big sunset spot. There's quite a few people gathering. We can see the sun slowly going down in the distance, so I think we've come at a good time.
We have had such a great day exploring Lombok so far. It has really surprised me anyway with how built up it's been.
Yeah,
But it's been a really good day and I can't wait to see some more.
And it's definitely a location that I can see going like the similar direction as Bali. Like, there's obviously a lot of things happening here in terms of development, of bringing more tourists to the island. So I can see it being a big tourist hotspot in years to come, and becoming that kind of Bali vibe of a place as well.
There's a few beach clubs and stuff that we spotted so far.
Yeah, we have, and a few like lovely cafes, restaurants and places like that. So definitely this could potentially be the new Bali, who knows, but we've had a blast today and we can't wait to spend the rest of the week here in the island. We're spending like another 2 days in the south down near Kuta here, and then we're making our way up to the north to do a bit of exploring up there. So make sure you stick around from there. But we really hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, we would love it if you would hit the like button down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, we would massively appreciate it if you do enjoy our videos and our content, and hopefully we will see you again. See you later.